Let me take you back to a time when I was young, when the new millennium had not yet begun. I was just a little man trying to make my way. Backstreet Boys in my tape deck every day. I'm a 90s kid for life and this is what we do. All you Y2K kids, I feel sorry for you. You will never experience what it was like to be...
Okay, you beautiful passengers, as you can tell, we have finally, after about 2 or 3 weeks, made it back to the home location to catch an episode of Amphibia, and we are on Season 2, Episode 5. And also another thing, as you can tell, I've changed the background a little bit here with the TV and stuff like that. It's a little drab and dreary and whatnot like that, so I'm kind of changing it up a little bit, and I'm sitting on this side as opposed to sitting on that side because, you know what, if I'm changing that side up, let's change it up a little bit more and sit on a different side for a change. So yeah, that's why I'm sitting over here. And other than that, I do know that there is a crossover type of deal in the works here. I don't know if it's the first half of the episode or the second half, but let's just say I was a little spoiled. Let's just say also that I am going to quit following, what is it called? Disney Animation TV or Disney TVA or whatever it is. I'm going to quit following them and just, you know, because in between the Owl House and Amphibia, I've seen a couple screenshots that I don't want to see, but I have seen one screenshot of a certain frog in this episode, and yeah, I think y'all probably all know who I mean, and it kind of is a little spoilery, but it also gives me something to look forward to, and I still consider it a blind reaction anyway, because I don't know what's going to happen in the story. I don't know the plot. All I did was see a screenshot, and I knew ahead of time that there was going to be some sort of crossover type situation happening anyway. So yeah, that kind of stuff is going to happen once in a while on Twitter. So yeah, speaking of Twitter, for some reason I have not been putting my Twitter down in the description, but if you jump down there in the description, if I can get my words out correctly, you will find, you know, Twitter, you'll find a link to the Facebook page, you'll find a link to the Instagram, you'll also find a bunch more things down there as well. So yeah, there's a playlist that I call an awesome playlist. It's just a bunch of stuff that I think people would like. It's a very big mixture, by the way, so you might need to jump around in that playlist. Other than that, I mean, I also got my wife's, you know, Christian songs that she's done. There's just a bunch of little stuff down there in that comment section. I mean, not the comment, but the description that you don't know what little treasure you might find. Heck, I don't even barely remember some of the description. All I know is through the suggestion of somebody else, I've put in like 2 or 3 sentence little paragraph up, and then I jump down to my normal, every video has that description in it. So yeah, now that I've self-promoted and stuff like that, I am going to take this earbud in. Y'all know the drill from here. Right ear in, left ear in. 3, 2, 1, and play. Wait. Wax Museum? I might have these episodes mixed up.
Oh, shops! This place is so cool. What should we do first?
Let's see. All we can afford is window shopping, kids.
Hey, window shopping ain't bad.
Better.
Sometimes I forget about the whole I'm a freak in this world thing. Don't cry. I'm not a monster. I'm just weird. See?
This is so much better than that creepy old Oddities Museum.
Oddities Museum? What the heck is an oddity in Amphibia? Am I right?
They don't know what you're talking about.
Stick to physical comedy. Got it. How are we gonna spend all of this cash? Ooh,
Curiosity Hut.
How about it?
Huh.
Well, you made the money, but only if you keep your hood up. I don't like you drawing so much attention to yourself.
Deal.
Wow. Froms. Oh, Froms, not Froms.
Closed, so let's leave and never come back.
Are you kidding? Whoa, look at this hot mess.
There he is, y'all.
That even smells real.
I don't know what he's going to call himself, but that is a nice voice to hear after all these years.
For a grotesque, lifeless being. Works every day. Welcome to my Museum of Oddities. The two-headed love dove.
Love dove.
Probably some kind of marriage allegory in there. Oh, and over here, the bug ball playing praying mantis. Airbug. There's nothing in the rule book that says a mantis can't play bug ball. I got the weirdest stuff.
Oh,
right here.
goodness.
Feel free to look around.
Ah, that one moved its eyes.
They're watching me!
Well, I've had enough.
Yep, me too.
And this place is freaking us out. We're gonna wait outside.
Is that an
Skip, man.
My parents had one of these. How did
Oh
they
my
get
gosh,
here?
why are you making me feel
Curator, how
old?
much is this skip
I
worth?
had one of those too.
It can be yours for 1,000,000 coppers.
Come on, man.
Looks like we just hit pay dirt, Frog Zeus.
Hey, Frog Zeus.
You ever get the feeling that we exist simultaneously in multiple
Oh
completely
gosh.
unaware of the other's very existence?
You've been licking yourself again, Frog Zeus.
Mr. Bonds.
Mr. Pawns. Okay.
You won't believe
I miss
what I
those
found.
voices.
Skip man.
Well, just look at him. Tell you what, let's sleep on it. Come back in the morning and see if we can get some answers, okay?
Okay, you're right.
I do not like how he sleeps with his eyes open.
Good time, kid. You'll get what's coming to you.
Liking the sound of that.
Say, why do you stand up there? Soak it all in.
Okay,
Whoa.
you're gonna stand on the X, and guess what's going to happen? A cage is going to fall down on you.
Nothing's fake. Everything here is real. Real and frozen in wax. Just like you.
Oh, that's quite the change. Wow.
Yep.
I did not expect him to say that frozen in wax.
Honestly, I thought I was being way too obvious about it.
Oh, I can't believe this. I'm so stupid.
Hey, don't talk about yourself like that. You're probably a very bright young lady who's just having a bad day.
Oh gosh.
Dang it, boy! Wait, kids, where's Anne?
You know what? I'll stay here and hold down the fort.
Oh, no, you don't. Come on.
You really want to bring... Well, you know what? Polly will come in handy. Never mind.
And Utopia
Well,
had a ton of 'em.
at
That's where I
least
got
it
that,
isn't...
guy you wanted.
Utopia.
Oh.
Of course.
Say you want some of this
Newtopia,
candy?
huh?
It's
Is where you got the skip man. But as I was saying, good thing the wax isn't hot.
Boy, here's the plan. First,
I knew it! Enjoy being mush, you whack!
Oh, great. Way to go, Polly. I knew you would come in handy.
This is worse.
Looks like the end of the line for you two.
Hey, the gnomes. Well, the froms, I should say.
Stay back, you filthy animals! 11.5%! I'm not going to 12, so you might as well
Just kill them.
Calm down, everyone. It's just wax.
Oh, okay.
out of the way, kid.
Wow.
She's frozen!
Skip man. No way! Dude, you're the best! Thank you, thank you, thank you! Oh, and the curator said he got this from Newtopia! Which means we're on the right track!
I'm tired of facing my fears, Anne!
I know. I shouldn't have gone off on my own.
Except for that curator. He's dead.
Swamp and sensibility. Okay. Uh-oh.
Hey. Oh,
Uh.
dang it, the ding-dang rain snapped.
Oh, I've got to start using that. The ding-dang. Whoa.
We gotta
That's
get
some weird
these
creatures.
We can't control Betsy.
Don't worry, Hellpop. There's even a one-eyed Wally. Wait, what? One-eyed Wally?
You didn't tell me you were leaving the valley, you scamp.
Oh,
William, you know these pungent common folk, do you?
Huh.
Yes, Father. I met them on my business travels.
These must be your servants. From
Really?
servants?
Yes, that's right, Father. These are my servants.
One-Eye Wally, huh?
Some kind of exotic beast you tamed. That's us. And when I retire, Walliam here will be head of the Ribberton family empire. Right?
Really?
Right, Father. Can't wait for that.
Obviously, he doesn't want to do that.
Who cares? My mechanics will make her right as rain in no time.
Mansion?
Oh, no, they couldn't.
Oh, yes, we could!
Here we are. Some of my prize-winning birds. Ever seen a frog torn in half by a peacock?
What happened to look away from the fancy?
It don't count if you don't have to pay for it.
Hey, let's go explore.
Okay.
He's got a point.
So,
Yes, Wally.
what's going on
Let's.
here?
Well, okay, Wallum. That's his real name.
The truth
Tell
is,
us the
I live
truth.
like a bum in Walkwood because, well, it's what I love. This life may look nice, but there's so many rules.
Huh.
If my family knew the real me, well, they'd disown me for sure.
My favorite movie, From Point to Poppin'.
It's just too risky, Anne. I have to hide these around the house or I'd lose my mind.
I was literally about to
That's
ask
not
where.
care what
Why?
people think about you.
I can't even get the words out to even ask the question
I still
about
think
the
you should be
accordion.
honest with them. I mean, what do you have to lose?
Well, come with me and I'll show you.
Oh, I know. Let's just open some doors at random.
That looks fun though. Okay.
My past is here. It'd break my
Now
heart
it's a
to
little
leave it
creepy.
behind. Fiddle leaf.
Ugh.
I've been riding her since I was a wee tadpole.
Aww.
Rich people are messed up.
Yeah, they are.
I've just spent the last hour talking with Wally about how miserable he is. Cue emotional acceptance.
Okay.
William, that is how you've been acting outside of Ribbertvale? Unacceptable. You have brought shame on
Exactly, and
Worse,
not
you've
everything
lied to us.
happens like the movies.
I only lied because I didn't think you'd accept the real me.
Well, you weren't wrong. We do not accept this. You are henceforth forbidden to leave this town.
I've got to face the music on my own.
You know, he can play that little accordion.
Grumpet the Frog here, and welcome to the official Ribberton
Hey!
Challenge. A ribbiting
There he is.
polo. Hey,
Ribbit
see
the
what I
Frog,
can
I'm presuming, because I didn't actually hear his name, but it's
This guy's quite
whatever the frog.
do? Okay, here comes the ball now.
And they use Kermit's voice as well.
And now the players will pick their beasts.
All right, you know how to do this?
No, but I'll figure it out.
Well, here, put this bit in your mouth.
Not happening, bud.
Okay, fellas, let's keep this game cool and friendly-like.
We may be in trouble.
Well then, come on! Let's step up our game and demolish this old man!
Steady. He's still me dad.
Sorry, I'm just so competitive!
Maybe small, but his core is agile.
Hey!
For William!
There you go. And the frog is acting like Kermit the Frog with his little hands waving.
Wally, how long has that been there?
Oh, a season at least.
Wow. Okay.
Goal! William wins!
I suppose this means goodbye forever.
Doesn't have to
I
be
don't want to
forever.
live forever. I just want to be able to be me, wherever I am.
You mean you still want to be a Ribberton?
Of course I do.
Aw.
But you have to
Well, that's
accept
pretty
me for who I
sweet.
am, both William and Wally.
Oh, peacock, run. Okay, so I did accidentally put the curator episode before this episode, and if I'm correct, I was supposed to have those the other way around, but you know what? I was going to fix that in the editing and make it look like I watched this one first, but I was like, no, you know what? No, I've always had the motto of first reaction, first, first everything, whether it's a mistake or not. So it is what it is. I watched the first one first by accident, and then I watched the second half, I watched the first half last and the second half first. So y'all know what I'm trying to say, though. I accidentally switched up the process. So, yeah. I don't really know what to say about these episodes. It's two really good guest appearances, and what was the first half for y'all, but the second half for me, of course, we had the guy who voiced Kermit the Frog, and I don't know what he said his name was. He was saying his name as I was finishing saying something, so I kind of halfway missed, well, I did halfway miss it because I heard part of it, and then he said, the frog. So I heard that part. It was a really good voice spot. It was bound to happen with these frogs, and what's surprising is this is a Disney property, and we're seeing pretty much Kermit the Frog sitting here announcing something, so that was pretty cool and fun to watch. He even had the little eyes, he had everything, and what was supposed to be pretty much a little cameo by Grunkle Stan, let's be real, it's Grunkle Stan. I know it's the frog version of Grunkle Stan, but let's just be real. Grunkle Stan and Seuss, I wish we could have had like Dipper and Mabel and just everybody, but let's be honest, summer's over. They went back home. I'd like to kind of catch up with them and see maybe what they're doing now, but you know, hey, it is what it is on the Gravity Falls issue. But the episode with Grunkle Stan, I was thinking that episode wouldn't really be that important because we would have him just doing his little guest appearance thing and it'd just be a quick little cameo and stuff like that. But it turns out with that Skip Man / Disc Man, or you know, whatever you want to call it, because I just called it a CD player. I didn't when I was growing up, I didn't call it like a Discman or a Walkman or anything like that. I just called it, hey, it's a portable CD player. But it's called a Skip Man in this universe, so when Anne seen that, we find out that that came from Newtopia. And it's either Newtopia has a way of getting to the human world, or it was Marcy's. Because we know where Anne ended up. She ended up with the frogs, pretty much. We know where Sasha ended up. She ended up with the toads. And where did Marcy end up? We don't know. I'm just taking a wild guess and a presumption and saying that Marcy ended up over in Newtopia. And I don't know exactly what that means for her. I don't know how Grunkle Stan's doppelganger here in the frog world ended up getting something that possibly came from her. I don't know exactly what's going on. But what's surprising to me, and you know what? No. It might not have been. I don't think it was Marcy's. Now that I think about it, I do believe Marcy is over there with the Newtopians, because I don't know which Newtopian it is, but I do believe she's over there in Newtopia. I just don't know whether or not. Let me figure out how I'm saying this in my head. I believe she's over there, but I don't think it's her Discman. Oh, Skip Man. Let me rephrase that. I don't believe that's her Skip Man. I believe that actually just the Newtopians know how to actually get to our world. And that's interesting, because if they can get in and out of our world, which also probably explains why HP ended up burying the little music box. Well, it's not a music box, but it's just a box in general. That explains why he buried it. Maybe I don't know why he buried it. You know, now that I think about it, that's kind of messed up of HP with no explanation. He just buries it, and the Newtopians, I believe, would know something about that and know how to use it to get Anne and Sasha and Marcy and all them back. So I don't know. I really don't actually know if I even said anything constructive after watching those episodes, but I do still believe Marcy's with the Newts. So I guess with all that jumbled mess of what I said out there in the ether for y'all to, hear, yeah, I guess it's up to y'all now. Y'all know what to do from here. Go down there to that comment section, leave a comment, hit the like, tickle to subscribe. Don't be texting and driving. And as Mr. Rogers always says,
and I like you as you are, I do.